Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to #BSB. Before I jump into this video, give it a thumbs up because you know you're gonna like it. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram @SincerelyRare. So in my last video, I talked about my experience at the University of Rochester Simon Business School. In this episode, I'm just gonna give you guys some tips and things to think about for when you go on your business school visits. So let's jump right in. So before I just start running down a list of tips, I decided to break them up into categories. I'm going to be giving you guys tips on travel and accommodations, attire, what to pack, how to plan for your visit, and things to think about during the visit. So on to travel and accommodations. It's always helpful to have a list of schools that you definitely want to visit throughout the year. Right around the time where I started doing a lot of traveling, I had to remember that I needed to save vacation days for my school visits. So I made a list of about like 5 or 6 schools that I definitely needed to visit before the year was over. I did this year, I did this last year. Wasn't really into school visits the year before, but I always make sure I have like a set list of schools that I want to visit, and I also do some research on the events that I want to attend, just so I know how long the event is. Some events are 1 day, some events are 2 days. So that means either I need to have a bunch of reasons why I'm sick for those 1-day visits, or I need to save vacation time for those 2-day visits. Also, by having a list of schools already put together, you can start planning ahead. You know, from New York going to Chicago, I'm actually flying out to Chicago in a couple hours. But flying out to Chicago, yes, it's cheaper than going elsewhere, like to the West Coast, but I still need to plan accordingly. My flight to Chicago was about $200, maybe somewhere between $200 and $300, because I booked it kind of at the last minute. So if you know you have to really travel far, register for the events that you want to go to early, like immediately, like as soon as the application opens up. Or if you have to wait for a confirmation, like you have to go through an application process, you know, they vet all of the candidates and they let them know, sending them the official invite/confirmation. If you're traveling far, I would kind of I would nudge the admissions office so they know, they're aware that like you have to travel far and you would like to purchase your ticket as soon as possible. Another option would be the minute you register, the minute you apply to attend these diversity days, these preview days, book your ticket but get travel insurance. I think for most flights it's like an additional like $20, $30, maybe more, don't quote me. I don't buy travel insurance. But it might be worth it, just in case you don't get selected to attend the event. You can get your money back, you can get a full refund, and then all you lose is whatever the travel insurance is. But if you do end up getting selected, you got a banging price for your ticket. Granted, you paid like an extra for travel insurance, but just imagine for NYU Stern, their Discover Stern event just last month. I applied in July and I didn't hear back until a week before. Granted, I'm in New York, so that's great, but if I was traveling from California, like a few of the people that I know who attended the event, I would be really upset because tickets from California to New York range like $600-$700. Like, I don't want to pay that much just to visit a school. No offense, but like, I need to save that money for the flight to pay for business school. That's 2 applications. That's actually 6 consortium schools plus a school that's not a consortium. That's the application fee for both. Also, something to think about, instead of using hotels, use an Airbnb. For almost all of my school visits, unless like the hotel was paid for by the school, I used Airbnb. I either got a room or an entire apartment to myself. For the low. Why waste money on these expensive ass hotels when you could just get an Airbnb that's just as good? Also, when traveling to these events, to and from the airport, to different locations, like if there's like off-site events, off-site gatherings that are affiliated with the event, use an Uber. Don't rent a car. Just use an Uber, split it with people, split it with the person that you're going to share the Airbnb or the hotel with. You kind of want to be, you don't have to be frugal on these visits, but to each his own. If you want to be, you can. But Uber everywhere. Like, why not? It's this easiest way to get around instead of like trying to learn a new subway system or public transportation system. Who wants to do that? Not I. Now on to the attire for these events. Typically the dress code is business casual. Some people prefer to do business professional. I know girls who would just wear like 6-inch heels to their college visits. It's not necessary because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. I also know guys who wear like 3-piece suits. Why are you getting so fancy for a business school visit? Have no idea. It's not your interview. So just be business casual. Also pack light. You're only going to be at the school for like a couple days. No need to come with your entire wardrobe. Not necessary. You're just going to be lugging around a big bag for no reason. In preparation for the events, most schools create group me chats. Once they send an email with the logistics for the event, they'll have the group me link there. You'll use that chat to connect with the current students and for the other prospective students attending the event. And typically the current students drop any important information about the event or even off-site gatherings like kickbacks, happy hours, etc. in that chat. So you definitely want to join the chat and stay connected. Also do research on the schools, the clubs, the curriculum, any professors that are teaching classes in the field that you're interested in going in. Have that information on hand. It'll make networking with the current students and the faculty a lot easier. And pack snacks and water, because sometimes these sessions go really long and you don't really get that many breaks. Sometimes the schools don't offer cookies, chips, whatever, water. Sometimes they don't have that. Last thing in preparation for the event, bring a stack of business cards. You never know who you're going to meet, and sometimes the current students and the alumni or other attendees of the event don't bring their business cards. You don't want to be forgotten. Granted, we live in a day and age where you could just add someone to your contact list in your phone. I would always carry a business card. We're all young professionals. We should all have business cards. Now for during the event, connect with as many people as possible and exchange business cards, contact info, and also give yourself a set number of leads that you want to get throughout the event. One event that I attended at a business school, a friend, my line sister who dropped me off at the event, she was playing mommy during that visit. She told me I need to get 100 leads. I was overwhelmed by the number 100, so I said I'll do 75. By the end of the event, I had 85 leads. And by leads, I mean people that I spoke to throughout the event. Whether it was like a high and buy situation, a brief introduction, or like an in-depth conversation about like if it was a current student, what they did pre-MBA, what they would like to do post-MBA, clubs and organizations that they're currently in. I wrote down all the highlights of my conversation with everyone in a notepad, counted it up at the end of the event, and I had 85 leads. Granted, I wouldn't reach out to all 85 of them. I did have, I want to say about 25% that I really was interested in connecting with after the event. Also, take notes. Whenever gems are dropped at the event, you're not going to remember. You might remember some, but you're not going to remember all of them. So take notes, be present, and always participate. And lastly, send follow-ups to everyone you meet. As I said in the school visit that I attended where I got 85 leads, only 25% of them were people that I really wanted to connect with after the event. It's important to send those follow-ups no more than a week after the event. Granted, the students might still remember you past a week, but MBA students have a lot on their plate. Your event might fall around finals or midterms. You want to stay current, follow up within a week. So that's it for my tips for your visits to business school. On the next episode of #BSB, I'll be giving you guys an update on my GMAT journey to date. My official exam is in about 3 weeks and I'm kind of nervous. But yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my journey, and at the end of the video, I'm going to have a special surprise for you guys. Well, not really a surprise, kind of like an announcement, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, if I've left out any tips that you'd like to share with my viewers, or if you have any questions about the tips that I've shared with y'all, put it in the comment box below. Like this video, give it a thumbs up because you know you liked it. Subscribe to my channel, and when you subscribe, make sure you tap the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Till next time. Bye guys!